If you've ever not had enough money for food or not have enough money for bills or anything like that, this testimony is for you. God has put it in my heart today to share with you a time in my life as a single mom where I didn't have money for food. Let me tell you just a little bit. I was, for days, Holy Spirit, when he speaks to me, he keeps on like bothering me. And I know I was very stressed out. I didn't know what I was going to do. But he kept on telling me to reach out to one of my pastors that I was friends with. But I just was like, that spirit of, I've got this, I don't need help, or that pride spirit where you're like, I'm not going to ask for something, I'm going to figure it out by myself. That is the enemy so hard. So watch for that, because that might be you going through it right now. So what happened was, I was like for days being told to reach out to her, but I was fighting it. And that's when I know that it's the Holy Spirit, because we be going back and forth all the time. And as soon as he tells me to do something, I'm like, no. So that back and forth, to me, it tells me that's Holy Spirit, especially when it's good stuff. Obviously, when it is good stuff, you know the difference between the enemy. But anyway, when finally I was going to visit one of my pastors for one of our discipleships, on my way there, I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, all right, fine, I'll reach out to her. So I sent her a message. I was all emotional because it was hard for me, but I had to break what my flesh was telling me and like do what the Holy Spirit was asking me. I always try to listen to that, because even as hard as it is, as uncomfortable as Holy Spirit asked me to get, I do follow, because I know that they know better. I mean, God knows better, and Holy Spirit. So anyway, I went and I reached out and I said, I'm struggling a little bit. Do you have any like food for a pantry or anything like that I can possibly, because I'm having trouble, I don't know what to do. Left that message for her, and I went into my discipleship for like an hour and a half. Now, I didn't look at my phone, obviously, because I was like very focused. When I got out, she had sent me a message, and she was like, I'm here at the pantry, the kitchen pantry where they have stored food. And she was like, please come, we have so much food, whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh. She was like, come right now. I was like, well, I'm like half an hour away, but I'll be there in a little bit. So I headed out as soon as I went out, but I didn't know if I missed it or not. So I was like, is it too late? I'm sorry, because she had said come within the next half an hour. It was like an hour later, but she was still there. She happened to send me a message again. She was like, I'm still here, like, please come. And I said, okay. So I went, but of course, and then community is so big, because as soon as I told her I saw her, I just started crying, and she started crying with me. She's like hugging me, and she's like, I've been here before. Please don't ever feel ashamed to ask for help. And it was like 3 ladies of us, we were all crying. Then the other lady had a testimony, and she was helping, and she was volunteering, and she says, I volunteer because I've been through this. I was raising children by myself. I didn't know what to do, and this is why I give back. Anyway, I walked out of there, let me tell you, with 2 boxes